Next with the petition of grievance, Mr. Cowin. You got 5 this year?
5 this year, yeah.
In not, briefly, can you just take us through what they are?
Oh, very quickly. The first one is about the refusal by the Tynwald Commissioner as Administration, as she calls herself, Miss Angela Main Thompson, to investigate a complaint which I made to her about the MUA's chief executive refusing to deal with complaints. There's no complaint system against chief executive in the MUA. And I think that's wrong. So I made a complaint to her, and she refused to investigate it on the basis that it, you like this word, verges on the vexatious. So if something verges on the vexatious, it doesn't actually pass the threshold of being vexatious. But nevertheless, she said she refused to, and she said she had to put a Section 14 statement before Tynwald, which she hasn't done. And she also has to give me a statement of her reasons for refusing to deal with it, and she hasn't given me that either. And this is a quasi-judicial appointee.
Moving on.
Next one. I've brought up Glenfaber House again, of course. They knocked down Glenfaber House after spending £600,000 on it. They spent £50,000 knocking it down without planning permission. But the purpose of the Town and Country Planning Act is for its preamble is for the protection of buildings. Now, how can you protect buildings if people can just go and knock them down without planning permission? That's foreign to me. Yeah, the third one is about the Clerk of Tynwald introducing rules which aren't standing orders, but they sit alongside the standing orders. They've never been approved by Tynwald, and they deal with the presentation of petitions. And he's brought in rules such as you can't put a petition in if there's already one in the province of Tynwald. There's nothing about that in standing orders. You have to have a personal grievance, and there's nothing about that in standing orders either. That's that. The Standing Orders Committee of Tynwald failed to include it in its report to Tynwald in 2020-21. Two petitions of mine, one against the Clerk of Tynwald and one against the Deputy Clerk of Tynwald, which have just disappeared into the ether. The genuine petitions, they were filed in accordance with standing orders, but they didn't include them. And I think that probably they didn't include them because Roger Phillips didn't want his name.
Trevor, you come here every year. You put in sometimes copious amounts. Vexatious, it comes to mind for some people. Have you had any that have been picked up yet?
Yes, one. I think it was picked up by the member for Middle. I can't remember his name now. He was deposed at that last election, and he picked it up and he took it to Tynwald. And the prayer is that there's a select committee be formed to investigate my grievance. And for the first time in living memory, Tynwald refused to appoint a committee.
Do you ever feel like giving up there on these?
No. This is an ancient tradition, and I keep thinking, well, you never know whether anybody's going to turn up and put a petition in it, because you don't have to notify anybody. And just in case nobody turned up, I thought, well, I might as well throw my hat in the ring again this year.